No, it's a violinist though. She won America's Got Talent, I think. And she's a violinist that plays like really rad violin songs. Anyways, you should look her up if you haven't heard about her yet.
She's cute.
She is. She's very attractive. We're moving along here. We're moving along here though. We are already at the next tier bands. Holy crap! The first pick prisoner though. Again, these guys just they have a staple hero. Clearly, it is prisoner, and they want to make it work. Not that they can't. Not that they can't. But it does get to a point you almost figure that like I don't know. First, I just can't get over the first pick. I mean, IG's probably not picking up prisoner, guys. I know you like the hero, but IG's probably not picking up prisoner.
I mean, but they might. They had Fusey play prisoner in 3 out of their 4 games that I watched this week. So, but Fusey's not here, so they'd have to have somebody else play it. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Fusey prisoner is pretty insane. I'm looking forward to seeing that this weekend. I'm looking forward to this weekend, Breaky.
Wait, Fusey. For Internet Gangsters. Oh, that's right. What? You know, I said Story Footer earlier, and you did not correct me.
Oh yeah, I just kind of listened to you and you started talking about turkey burgers.
Oh boy, that's right. Story Footer is no longer part of them. It is Fusey. That's who it was. Anyway,
I just assumed that you knew what you were talking about, Breaky.
See, I don't. I don't, though. This happens all the time.
That's the problem.
Everyone needs to listen to me and make sure I'm saying the right things. I say really dumb shit. Let's be honest.
Don't we all?
Don't we all? All right.
We all do. Like, sometimes it's just not to, like, 5,000 people or whatnot.
That's true. That's true. Anyways, we're moving along here. We're almost done with the picks, even. So let's stop messing around, Beef. Gotta get serious here.
Sorry.
Gotta get serious. Picks. Sorry. So Donkey Kong, gonna be going with Prisoner Master, Bubbles, Aluna, and Dampier as their final pick. They say it worked for you guys. We'll make it work ourselves. We'll see what the GPM looks like on Dampier this time around. Soul Stealer. Final pick.
Interesting.
That's fun.
That's a Fabelli hero.
You know, I like it with the Warbies too, because the one phase of the game, if anything, is that early phase where he's not only very vulnerable, but he's just bad last hitting until he adds up the souls. I like the Warbies getting that battle cry for him early on.
Yeah, so it could be something nice in general, and most likely going to be putting him in the solo short lane here. And I think they really were patient with that Soul Stealer pick. Wanted to make sure that whatever matchup he was going to be going into was going to be relatively favorable. And in this case, going up against a Bubbles, that should be a favorable matchup. Berkey, change your overlay.
That's funny, because I actually just did it before you said that.
Excellent.
So thanks for reminding me, but...
You're welcome.
Took care of it.
I know how hard it is running a one-man production sometimes. It's like, there's sometimes like actually 30 things to do at the same time. It's like, oh, let me get into Photoshop and update this overlay. Oh, let me go ahead and mess with this audio slider. Let's go ahead and mute that over there and then switch this scene here.
Then let me cast on top of all that.
Oh, exactly, and never stop talking. It gets pretty ridiculous.
It's fun. It's fun.
It is.
Top lane, Donkey Kong trying to go with the... all 5, we're gonna get you strat. Unfortunately, the Hellhound has already thwarted those plans, and they're not gonna be getting any ganks. But get down those ward sites at least. We'll see what they end up blocking. They got the 2 on a master. He also has the 2 rev wards, so they plan on blocking quite a bit. So Ophelia, Insania, I'm sure he's gonna be aware of that. We'll see if he just makes a decision to just go bottom right away or not. But he might have a difficult time here. Well, what? Actually, they don't. Interesting. They ward the river down here. They do ward the pole camp. They do rev ward the camp right here. We see Insania though. Nope. Quick counter. He's gonna take that one out. And that's it. So there's only gonna be the pole camp locked in the end.
Well, I don't know about this water site here in the river. This might block the hard camp. I'm not 100% positive. Really nice job from our Master of Arms over here, Jakubin, one more time.
That's
gonna be able to get a counter ward.
That's a good point, though. That's interesting. I feel like it's too far away, but we'll see here at 30 seconds.
I don't know. It's hard because
put money on it. 20 gold coins.
I'm in.
You give me 100.
Yeah, I need some gold coins so I can pay you. Yeah, I think this is going to block it.
Damn it!
Boom. There you go. It's deceiving because of the change in height right there.
Okay.
It's a lot closer than it appears to be.
I guess so. Look at that. All right, so it does block it. And that actually makes sense then, too, because obviously you get on the river there, so in case the Ginks were behind now. And they already got a ward to take care of seeing coming up this uphill right here, so... Yeah, I like it then. I like it. I approve. I approve. Like, that matters. By the way, speaking of the top lane, they sent Dampier Aluna top. That's actually interesting. They got Dampier Aluna top, they got Prisoner Master bottom, or excuse me, mid, and they got Bubbles bottom. Speaking of the top lane, they collapse on a Dampier. And that's why it's interesting. Because it's not a, it's a risky move. That's what's all right there.
Yeah, what they were trying to do is they expected that Soul Stealer was going to be up in that top lane, and then they said if we stick our Bubbles here, Bubbles is going to get crushed. Soul Stealer is going to get early strong farm, and that's what you need to do against a Soul Stealer is make sure that you can shut his farm down early. Bubbles was not going to do that. They put the lane there that was, and then IG read it and adjusted properly by sending Pebbles Torture up there with the pseudo tri lane. And now they're able to get the advantage. So you're going to quickly see that most likely, yeah, Bubbles already transitioning up top. They're going to send Dampier into the bottom lane to get his farm. And this is now the better laning setup for Donkey Kong until Soul Stealer moves into the top lane, which is exactly what he's doing right now. You know, so good adjustment.
This is my ADD kicking in, but I never really look at the couriers too much. But this courier here on IG is pretty awesome. This I guess it's what, Saint Bernard. It's got the keg on it, the bottle on it. It's so cute how it just runs. Anyways. So as you were saying, I wasn't listening to any of it. I was distracted. Torture in the middle lane. Oh, gets killed. That happened though anyways. That was a good hook. Good hook from Prisoner. Pulled it off very nicely right there. No, I understood though. Your logic of why they sent the dual lane top, unfortunately, it just did not work out in the end. And we see the adjustment, so the Bubbles go to the top, and yeah, Soul Stealer's like, I'm going to go up here, because, as you were stating, this is a matchup that he can definitely win. So, just the better adjustments from Internet Gangsters here is what it comes down to. Yep. Better mind games.
But now that Aluna is up here supporting the Bubbles, which she doesn't need to be in the bottom lane, this is going to nerf Bubbles' experience a little bit right now, but it should be able to prevent some farm coming in from Fabelli. The problem is going to be that this Luna is extremely vulnerable to Ophelia ganks, who's already got that Catman champion is over there, and did counter the ward, by the way.
Yeah, there was definitely a bit of that counter ward mind games going on early on in this game, so did eventually counter it, starting off doing that camp, and has the Catman champion as we're talking about, so we'll see if they find that opportunity. Aluna currently back towards the middle lane now. She's going to be here for some power throw assistance, perhaps. Maybe if they get another nice hook from Etrin here, playing that Prisoner. Ophelia's also nearby, though. Now, they saw Ophelia coming over because the uphill vision, they saw Ophelia running up. In the end, going to fall back. Prisoner hook only hits creeps. So that one misses
sometimes
right
all
there.
you want is the creeps.
That's true. Helps the farm a little better. But the other adjustment in the end, I haven't really talked too much about yet, is, of course, the bottom lane where you got the Dampier going up solo now against your Suicide Warbeast. Warbeast's already level 4, man. He's actually doing very good in that sense, and his creep farm's not bad either. He's 15-3 actually, compared to a 16-15 Dampier here. So I think all three lanes are going pretty well here for Internet Gangsters. Although Prisoner's having a good time middle lane.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. But Prisoner now actually getting stunned by Prisoner, or excuse me, by Pebbles, but the chunk on the wrong target. Sad days.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Nice hook again! This is why they picked this hero, man. Etrin knows what he's doing with it, clearly. Very nice hook right there.
I think I had a graphical bug. Like, that ball and chain did not even show up on my screen. I was just like, I saw him do the stop cancel animation, and then I'm like, okay. And then Torture started coming back. I'm like, alrighty then.
Wait a second.
That was fun.
I was saying earlier was left. I actually prefer the rake skin, the one with the pig. Just calling it rake is also a lot easier, I think. So, but he does have the default one here, and then I don't even know what the other avatar is. I don't even know, like, he just He's just some big dude that throws something at you, some big
He's
object.
a big dude, yeah.
Ophelia coming in right here. They're going to go for a Luna. They say, we don't even care about you, prisoner. They're going straight for a Luna, and they get the guarantee kill there. That was good execution. Again, they literally just ran right by prisoner to get to a Luna. So, and it paid off in the end. Well played on their part. Oh, look at what Fabelli's doing, by the way. Or Exhibit, excuse me. I'm still using Fabelli on Suicide now, but Exhibit on Warbeast. He's using that pole to do the Ancients. It's definitely a very powerful tool here.
Yeah, Creeps versus Ancients is insane. Like, they just do so much damage, and he's going to be able to pull this one off pretty perfectly. Middle lane, though, Torture is going to drop. Kershaw finishes him off, and now Prisoner's in a lot of trouble. Is going to fall as well. That trade's not necessarily worth it.
Nope. No, 3-3 hero kill game right now as far as the hero kills look. So, and actually a slight gold lead in favor of Internet Gangsters now, 1500 gold lead. And again, Warbeast also doing this Ancients finishing up. Hits level 6 right there on top of it all. So yeah, pretty good for him. As far as the Legion team, again, the Prisoner was the one that's doing good. He still is doing solid, but that will slow him down a little bit. He gets his steam boots right there. Dampier not having the start he wanted. Again, they went with that dual lane top, so I'm sure that has a lot to do with it in the end. But they definitely need him to recover here and have a good time. Master Farms in a lot of trouble. Chain reactions will completely miss, though. Sender still expected him to stay there, or if anything, run the other way. Oops.
Sender stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, that was rough. Not ideal by any means. Prisoner going to be taking a lot of damage in the middle lane, but no threat of death. Ophelia heal even going off. I'm not entirely sure what that one was about. Nobody really seemed to be too vulnerable, but maybe just healing up the creeps instead.
Yeah.
So, as you'd mentioned, a small resource lead now in favor of the Internet Gangsters. I don't think that tells the full story here, as you have two heroes in Warbeast and Soul Stealer that tend to struggle a little bit early on, especially when they're put into some adverse laning conditions. Both of them have made it through, and they made it through with flying colors. 300 GPM. Prisoner is going to be able to get a good hook, though, and dead Pebbles in the middle lane.
Again, Atria knows what he's doing. This is why they value this hero so much, clearly, is that he is pretty solid at landing those hooks, or I guess in this case, the chain. Another one right there coming out, and he's off to a 2-1-2 start, so 346 gold per minute. He's, again, I sound like you saw the series earlier where he played the Pebbles that game 2 against Team Kage, and they really needed him to have a great start because the way things were going that game was pretty bad. And he sure enough did. So maybe it's kind of the same thing here. It's a bad start for his team. He's kind of that shining hope. They need him to have that good start. You know, I think it's safe to say he's not really that Pebbles effect, unfortunately, with getting that portal key and being able to set up those kills left and right. But kind of the same concept at the same time. So we'll see if he's able to pull that off right now, because he could most certainly use that. Dampier finishing his steam boots finally. At least he has that. Soul Stealer's been quiet, but doing his own thing too.
Yeah, and he's just kind of a hero that if he's quiet, that's a terrible, terrible thing. Is middle lane one more time. Prisoner in trouble. Drop the shackle though. Looks like he will get away.
Yeah. He does. And he actually gets power supply delivered to him in the process. So surviving right there again. Need him to stay alive if anything. Bubbles actually a little bit of pressure, but he's going to run away before Ophelia makes his way over there. Soul Stealer, though, again, having a good time. 350 gold per minute, and they're going to push now. Skeleton King Minotaur here. Ophelia has the Ophelia's touch as well if necessary. This should be a free tower kill, though. It's already dropping quickly. Again, the Demon Hand's just so good at clearing up the next creep wave. They do got Bubbles coming over with a Shell Surf. Gonna try for the 9. Nice attempt from Ophelia with his kill. They can do the kill field here. Here comes the Master of Arms. This Prisoner here. No, he's not. Luna's throwing out power throw down. Ophelia. No, the Ophelia's touch comes out. Ophelia will survive. Demon Hand from Soul Stealer if he can land this. This is a dead Bubbles right here. He's not going to go for it, though. Shell Surf coming out. Maybe the long range. Maybe the long range. I feel like that's in range. Nope. Fork Lightning. Oh, that would have been really close right there if he did it right away, but in the end, Bubbles gets away. They got the tower kill, though. That's what they came for. 400 GPM Soul Stealer now. He is starting to snowball. He already has 1,900 gold. I wonder if he's going something like that straight portal key here.
He certainly could, but, I mean, you mentioned getting the tower, and it's even bigger than that. Getting the tower as well as a kelp field being burnt. This is now going to open up a secondary tower push in the next 40 seconds for the Hellborn team. And I would certainly think that they will be looking into that middle lane. The tower already at about 50% HP. And as long as that kelp field's available, this should not be a defense.
That felt good, didn't it?
And there's Pebbles getting the kill onto Master of Arms.
Nothing much more to say about that. Just simply found Master of Arms in the jungle on his side, but Pebbles roaming in, and sure enough, combos him down. No portal key needed right there. Just simply ran right up to him. So Zergo, big pick off there, and here comes the middle push now. Once again, Legion team going to try for the deny. Prisoner is here with the ball and chain ready to go. There's the ball and chain. He pulls in War Beast. War Beast still has an ulti for him. The Minotaur stunned immediately. So that's what caused some issues too. And they get the tower kill on top of it. So War Beast, you know, I thought he might have panicked there. Press tower. He didn't even do it. He's saving it for this moment. The Kelphin initiator. Prisoner break comes out. They will get the Kona Pebbles. Pulls back in War Beast right there. And War Beast, yes, the ball and chain. Gonna finish him off. Great prison break from Prisoner right there to set up the kill eventually on a War Beast, and now Torture being chased down. He has another ball and chain in 4 seconds, not even needed. That was a big fight by Donkey Kong, despite losing the tower. They do come out on top in hero kills at least.
I mean, the tower was going to fall either way, and coming out with those 3 hero kills, including 2 very important hero kills on the Pebbles and War Beast, is exactly what you want to be trading for in that circumstance. And that really came down to IG maybe taking a little bit too long. That Kelpfield, as you saw, came up about 1 second before Bubbles used it. And if they were in and out of there 10 seconds earlier, that could have been a very different story. But at the same time, you still got Soul Stealer off farming. Already at 430 gold per minute, and he's doing what Soul Stealers do.
Yep. What is he going to do? 3,000 gold, okay. Gonna buy something for Belly, or just going to pull up until Doombringer, I guess. No, Shrunken Head, I guess. If he's pulling up this much gold, I almost feel like it might just be a straight-up Shrunken Head, honestly. That's what
Shrunken
usually
Head
seems to happen, yeah. Or, true. This is a very Shrunken Head team, though, so that'd be the only thing where I'd lean in more towards the Shrunken in the end, but we'll see how he wants to play this. Okay, no, it just ends up being a power supply portal key. Alright.
Interesting.
Yeah, so pulling all that up. Just was trying to decide what he wanted in the end. He goes with that option, so he is close to level 11 as well. That's important to note, especially with that portal key pickup. He's going to be looking for a good Soul Burst initiation here. So we'll see if he can find that opportunity. But the obvious is, with that portal key pickup, he is still pretty vulnerable in terms of getting killed himself, as they get the jump, that is. Master of Arms getting chased down by War Beast, but the Kelphill comes out, and now War Beast in ulti form is going to start running back. He's going back in. He has support coming, but the TP also happening from Dampier will eventually scare him off. Dampier trying to finish that light brand. He's still struggling, man. He hasn't broken the 300 GPM yet. And for Dampier especially, again, that just seems odd. We just talked about last game after the end, how he's a hero that just seems like has high GPM always. Yeah,
he's definitely a hero that you put him into that protected short lane, you give him all the advantages that he needs, and then you just hope that he's going to be able to hit that 350, 400 gold per minute mark by 10 minutes in, and then be able to get the light brand and start spiraling out of control. Not the case, at least so far in this game, and the Hellborn team looking to give him even less spaces. They're now pressuring the bottom tower. TP is coming in, and Dampier looking like he wants to go on Ophelia.
Yep, and Ophelia's dead, so that was a correct move. Now the tower does fall in Hellborn's favor, so despite them having numbers here, they were not able to deny. Look at Ophelia though, after death, that's what helps make us such a good hero. The minions still locking down goes Dampier. Prisoner has a prison break, that might hurt him though. It pulls the War Beast towards him, Soul Stealer portal keys in, and down goes Prisoner. So the 2-for-1 exchange on top of the tower kill. Beautiful start by Donkey Kong once again, but again, that's the after-death effect by Ophelia. She still has her minions, and she made it work right there. In fact, they're still pushing now, and this could be another tower kill pretty easily. Double Minotaur Skeleton King still up right there. And the red glowing hands as well, you always got to take into consideration from War Beast.
Yeah. That tower dropped pretty dang fast. That Warcry, as you mentioned, doing some work for sure. And now they're just going to go ahead and fall back. I'm kind of glad that Soul Stealer didn't end up going for that Assassin Shroud, by the way. Just because it's so difficult to deal with Prisoner when you do have an Invis mechanic, because that Shackle does give you True Vision and Clear Vision. So
I wonder if it even allow you to use the Assassin Shroud. I guess it's only for ability,
yes,
not item abilities anyway, so. Interesting.
It's pretty insane. Little mini Arachna ult.
But yeah, exactly. So you still get the vision through there. So even though, so he would still get the speed burst, but he would still be able to be seen. Or would he get the speed burst? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I don't know if he'd actually get the speed burst. Or again, it only works on abilities, not item abilities. Cannot use movement abilities in general while restrained. So stuff like tablets on yourself, you wouldn't be able to use it either. I don't. God, why is this always so
Every
confusing?
time I talk about restraint, I get confused, and I'm just like, screw it, never talking about that again.
Stop it!
Because he's in every game.
You see right here the initiation on the prisoner. The shackle was applied to Pebbles, though, as he jumped in. He pulls in a torture, actually. Torture in a bad spot. In comes Dampier. The prisoner break is out. Soul Stealer got the Great Soul. The Stealer ultimate, though, off in the midst of it all. Dampier falls right there. And so does Master of Arms. The Soul Briss, a pretty good placement from Soul Stealer there. And it continues. It looks like a Luna also going to be picked off. So again, a 3-for-1 exchange. Torture kind of just being the sacrificial lamb there for the team once again.
I feel so bad for Sender. He messaged me about 5 minutes ago on Skype, and he's just expressing his frustration with Prisoner.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Well, that right there is just kind of adding insult to injury, as he's just chilling in the trees and gets hooked and killed.
Yeah.
His team, like you said, going toward victory, but in either case, they get another tower, expanding upon this resource lead, and IG's now in a very comfortable spot, making sure to deny the snowball to Dampier, and then still getting the snowball rolling on their own soul.
Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it too, I mean, just another reason why I think Prisoner is just a better Devourer is that, well, you see right here, actually, finds Pebbles. Pebbles was trying to be sneaky. Now he's by himself. Nice job with the combo right there, though. I think Zergo is going to be fine. Never mind. Gets pulled back in. He's going to end up dropping. Has a token of life. This could set up some counter kills, though. Prisoner going to start running away. There's the jump on him, Master. Master goes down. Song of the Sea, it's a couple. But Bubbles ports away before too much happens, and now Prisoner going to go for the TP. It's just Soul, so he should be fine. Yep. He is going to be able to get away. Dampier, oof, just out of range of Stalagmites. But I was going to say, you know, where Devourer later game, it just becomes a tanky mess because of his passive, obviously. Prisoner, with his passive, he becomes a, I'm going to hit you even harder in the lake, and kind of like Pebbles' effect with that ultimate of Pebbles. So I think that's just another reason why his presence, at least in later game, is even just more impactful than Devourer 2. So, again, just really a better Devourer, when you think about it, is Prisoner 945.
His hook is certainly a better hook.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it does the same damage. Like, how much is it here? 340 physical damage. It might even be... I don't know. It's a lot of damage.
I think it's the same.
It's the same? Okay.
You know what, I'm looking up right now.
Back extras, goes through creeps.
Where's Devourer?
Hits on the pullback. I don't know, man.
Devourer, 400 physical damage, so it's a little bit less.
Okay. It's either way, less, it's a pretty insane spell. Dragging in multiple people, and I love seeing this one, but I definitely think that as we go into weekend 2 of Cycle 3, we're going to be seeing a lot of Prisoner bans and Prisoner picks in the first 2 to 3 picks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if this week. I think the Cycle 4 beginning is where maybe.
No,
but
it will be. Because Lions loves this hero.
Yeah. IG likes
IG loves this hero.
Still in it. Yeah.
So
that's, I guess, and Team USA has ran it. B-Kids played it before, and the one win against State Green they had in this first cycle. So, yeah, you're right.
Swindle's been practicing with it as well. He said last week that he was not good with it, and I've seen him run it a few times in scrims this week. So they're trying to get experience with it. I think that he is going to be the breakout, if you can call him that, a breakout pick.
Yeah.
Breakout. That's a pun as well. Yay. It was like a trifecta right there.
You're on fire, Beef. On fire.
Breaky. I gotta go.
I gotta learn from you. How do you do it? Dampier's gonna pour it out, by the way. As again, his game it's not been a Dampier game for him. 280 gold per minute. He has a life brand. He's had it for a while now. We're now 19.5 minutes in. So, and you know, maybe it is a mix of comparing it to how Fabelli did last game, so it's a little unfair to him to an extent, but at the same time, again, this is a reason why you pick this hero is because you expect him to get off to that fast start. So, it's just not adding up for Donkey Kong in that sense, but Prisoner, by the way, I'm also a little... He actually finishes the Helm of the Black Legion. Again, it's not too surprising, but I was kind of wondering if he was going to try to go that portal key route for an initiation stake on their side, try to maybe catch the Hellborn team, but at the same time, without follow-up, it probably wouldn't be the best anyway, so I like the idea of bulking up in this case, but they need a lot of things to go right here on Donkey Kong's side to hold this off, and that's not the best start.
Killing those Minotaurs would be ideal, but unfortunately they don't have the damage to finish them off. Prisoner was, I don't know what, that was a shackle going off. I don't know, he yells so many different things, and I haven't gotten him straight yet.
That's what I'm saying, it's Prison Break. It's like, nah. It's like, okay, dude, calm down.
From the opposite side of the map. I'm free at last!
That's what it is, yeah.
Gonna get Warbeast in
Oh
there.
my gosh, that was a big jump. Yeah, I got Warbeast, but in comes the Soul Burst. Prisoner's gonna go down. He got the Prison Break off, but it doesn't matter. Ulti form from Warbeast takes out Master Avance right there. There's the vote to concede. GG, well played, and Internet Gangsters will be your Ultimate Series Night Hound Tournament champions with the victory right here. Congratulations to them. Someone's cooking popcorn, damn it. It smells so good right now. I know that's completely off topic, but holy crap, someone's cooking popcorn over there. Anyways, Internet Gangsters, they take the series 2-0. Donkey Kong, good run. Good run by them. I'm sure they're happy to make it to the finals in the first place, but in the end, they will fall short. Again, a tough competition in Internet Gangsters they had to run up against. But Donkey Kong, like I said earlier, a gold level team. We'll see as the season advances on. Maybe could step up to that Diamond division once they get more experience under their belt. But for now, going to be gold. So any final thoughts on that series, Mr. Beef?
I am very proud of Internet Gangsters. I believe this is now their second Ultimate Series in a row. They defended their title.
That's true.
I believe taking out Team Excellent 2-0 in Ultimate Series Pyro Finals. And I've talked about Insania and Sender recently, and they're saying they're finally feeling like the team is clicking.
Yeah.
And it's really shown in the past week or so that this team is now something you've really got to watch for. I mean, as you've got spaces opening up, perhaps, TMSR kind of dropping with their results, well, there's a spot in that top four, and Internet Gangsters are looking to fill it.
Yeah, I most of, like I said earlier, they're trying to really prove themselves that they're arguably a top 5 team right now, even, and if they keep up the momentum, not only into this weekend, but into the 4th cycle and so on, then most certainly a team to reckon with. Obviously, they got the names. It's just a matter of making it work together, and they have definitely done that. So it's good. It's good to see that from them, to say the least, from Internet Gangsters. So back-to-back Ultimate Series champions. They're going to be moving on this weekend to play the winner of the State Green Excellence Series. Things are pretty good for them. So we'll see what happens there. Speaking of that, Beef, again, I know we've been talking about it, we've been pushing it, but for good reason. Tomorrow, cycle number 3, the second weekend begins, and it is going to be a great, great day ahead of us. We got the first series. We're going to kick off coverage here on Honcast with State Green versus Team Excellent from the losers bracket, and then we'll follow that up with Team USA versus Lion East.